those of you that have been with us the past 2 years, I did say third annual, I have to thank you because over the years we've raised a ton of money and we're going to talk a little bit about that right now. But for those of you that have been with us, bear with us. Those of you that are new, you got to know a little bit about Mom Prom and where we started. And I can tell you it was about 4 years ago, and little Ainsley Cardula, most of you probably know, was diagnosed with cancer for the second time in her little life. And a group of ladies came together, actually the same group of ladies that are putting this together to this day. And they're all wearing corsages like this. Give a wave, ladies, because these ladies kick ass. They're the reason that they put this on. So give them a pat on the back at some point tonight. Anyway, same group of ladies, we threw a little bit of benefit together for the sake of Ainsley. It was a clothing resale, something or other. And it was fun. It was a lot of work and no alcohol involved. So at the end of it, we were all sitting around and talking about what we could have done differently. And I said, girls, if we ever have to raise a ton of money like this again, we should do a mom prom. And this is the term, oh, we got some yellers. At the time, mom prom was not a term that was readily known, and they all kind of looked at me like, mom prom, what is that? I don't know what it is, but I like the sound of it. So we kind of kept it on the back burner, and sure enough, little Ainsley was diagnosed just about a year later with cancer again. And it was pretty devastating. All the texts were going through with the group of ladies, and it was all over Facebook. And I'll never forget my partner, my wingman in all this, Mel Skews, she's right there hiding. I'll never forget, she sent me a text. It was a single line text, and all it said was, Mom Prom, ? And I remember looking at my phone and going, oh shit, here we go. Because that girl holds me accountable. She holds me to every word I say. So, needless to say, Mom Prom 2 years ago happened. It started something incredible, and we managed to raise $20,000 for Patty and Ainsley. With the help of all you that were here that year. And it was at that point that we decided to, our theme would be to pay it forward, to keep it going. So Patty and Ainsley had some direction in who it should go to the following year, and it ended up being Northwoods Air Lifeline that we decided upon because they had such an impact on Patty and their family getting Ainsley to Detroit for her chemo treatments. So yeah, we raised another $20,000 for Northwoods Air Lifeline, so that's a whopping $40,000 that we've raised over the past couple of years. Hoping for another $20K tonight, just saying, no pressure. But we do have Teresa Lewis here from NWAL. She can make her way up here. She's going to talk a little bit about the impact that Mom Prom had on NWAL in the past year. Hopefully she has some good things to say. Bear with us. Here you go, Teresa.
All right, so we give everyone's attention to Teresa up front here.
Well, don't you guys all look absolutely gorgeous? I want to thank everyone from the bottom of our heart for Northwoods Air Lifeline who came out last year and supported us so we could do what we could do. For those of you who are not familiar with Northwoods Air Lifeline, we are a group of volunteers, private pilots who use 2 organization planes, the rest are the pilots' private planes. We have no paid staff, and we don't charge for our services. We provide air transportation down to Ann Arbor, Cleveland Clinic, the Mayo Clinic for cancer patients such as Ainsley and them. And without the support of Northwoods Air Lifeline gets from groups such as this, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. Our operating cost is about $200,000 a year. So when you think about that amount of money, we rely a lot on the small donations as well as the large donations as for Mom Prom. It's because of Mom Prom last year that we were able to help the Ellis's family out here recently when they were in need, and we needed to get somebody very special to somebody very special's bedside. So when you're buying your raffle tickets and when you're bidding on your items, please take a moment and really think what this money is going towards. It's absolutely fabulous. Our service is one of those that you hope you never ever need. But you're grateful it's there, shall you need it. So for all of you, as you leave here tonight, Please keep Northwoods Air Lifeline in the back of your mind for the families out there that may come up, that you may hear about, that needs help. The travel to the Mayo Clinic is like a 2.5-hour flight from start to finish, but it could be a 2-day trip for someone who's having treatments and has to stop every hour and a half to get out and stretch. The services are there for those in need, and we want to spread the word, keep doing what we're doing, and with organizations such as Mom Prom, we're able to help families out, such as the Ellises. They seem like absolutely wonderful people, and I'm so glad that they were chosen for this year's Mom Prom. So with that, I'd like to pass it on. Oh, Joyce. Oh, sorry, Janice.
All right, so I'm Janice Jittle, and it's my job to introduce the Ellis family to everybody tonight. I've had the great honor of getting to know them since last fall, and well before we thought about them for Mom Prom this year, and they're an amazing family. Despite everything they've gone through, they're still there to help other people. They recently helped us with watching our kids for a little bit too, so they're a great family, and I just want to kind of give you a little background of why we're here for them tonight. So Kevin Ellis is a veteran. He served in Iraq and Afghanistan. And because of that, now he needs our help. So he actually was diagnosed with neurosarcoidosis. Of the sarcoid family, that's the rarest form to have. Only about 5 to 15% of people have neurosarcoidosis of those. And not only is that the rarest form of that, but he has one of the worst cases that they have seen at the Cleveland Clinic. His treatments, his immunodepressant drugs, and he's supposed to be on chemo, but he can't do the chemo right now because he's got a lung infection that needs to get cleared up, so he can't finish his treatment with that right now. They make multiple trips to the Cleveland Clinic. They're headed out again soon that aren't covered, so that's one of the reasons we're here. They've both recently had to quit their jobs. Jessica's had to stay home to help take care of Kevin and make sure he gets to his appointments, but he also has locally as well as the Cleveland Clinic. And they have 4 beautiful children, and I have to look because there's Dante, who is 10. There is Royce, who is 8. Giovanni is 5, and Ruby, who I last saw over there, just turned 3. And Kevin also is a coach for Ishpeming football. Recently, he had said I'd stop doing that, but that is a passion for his. He was walking with NMU, and it's a passion. So we need to get him better, get him out doing what he loves again, being active with his family, and just help to take some of the stress off this family that they're dealing with. They should not have to be worrying about finances right now at all. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome Kevin and Jessica Ellis to the stage.
So we were one of the first battalions ever to do that. So we just went. I started off in Iraq, and we got remission to Afghanistan without going to a green zone first. So we were one of the first battalions ever to do that. So we just went straight from Iraq to Afghanistan to finish our tour there. I felt that it was the best thing I could do to help my family out and take care of my kids and, you know, do something good for the country. So I was a supply sergeant while I was in the Army, so I was basically responsible for, you know, making sure the guys get housing, making sure that they have all the equipment they need. Afghanistan and Colorado was, two high altitude areas. It was easy for me to tell right away that something wasn't right with my lungs.
He actually was hospitalized in Fort Carson for I think about 12 days. And basically they just said he had hazy lungs. When we moved to New York, he had a few episodes there, but then when we moved to Kentucky, he did training in Louisiana. And they called me and he stopped breathing then.
I was diagnosed with neurosarcoidosis in November of 2016. You just think for your kids, you don't want to be absent, you know what I mean, just because anything on your brain, as far as anything wrong like that, is like terminal, so I don't want to miss out on my daughter's wedding or anything like that, so it's pretty hard for me personally. I know it's been hard for my wife, just taking care of me and our family and stuff, so it's the most humbling feeling just not being able to go shovel your snow and carry the trash or carry the groceries and stuff like that. It seems simple, but I mean it's tough just having to watch your wife do it for you, you know what I mean, and kind of feel helpless pretty much. So my wife means everything to me. I picked a good one. That's what I tell everybody. I picked a good one. We're only in our 30s, and we've been through a war, sarcoid, bunch of kids, all types of stuff already. So I mean, she just means the world to me, and I love her to death.
This is going to be a long road. We don't have, there's not a cure. We don't even have a prognosis. We don't really know what's next. We're just waiting right now.
I know it's a tough road and everything, but we'll be okay. We got faith that we'll be all right, and thanks for supporting me. Prayers are working, so just keep them coming. I started off in Iraq, How you guys doing tonight? It's good. I don't really have anything prepared. I didn't think I was going to have to show up. I thought it was only for the ladies tonight. Apparently I got to come, so I'll be in the back where that beer is. I'd just like to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. You don't know how much this means to my family. I adopted this place. I'm from Milwaukee originally, but I fell in love with Marquette and this UP and the people here just because they're genuinely good people. So it's no different. Today, from the first day I've been up here, you guys take care of me. So I just want to say thank you. I know my wife, she is a lady of few words in front of public people, but she's appreciative too, and me and my family for sure. Come here. You okay? I think that's about it. I don't really have anything else. Just I thank everybody. Thank my family, my church, and we love you guys. So appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, baby girl, last night, one of my best nights.